Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Which trader is good and whose income is pure? It is reported from Hazrat Muaz radiallahu ta'ala anhu that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, the best earning is by that trader in whom these things are found. When he speaks, he does not lie. When entrusted with something, he does not breach that trust. When he's got somebody's amanat, somebody's trust by him, then he does not breach in the trust, but he returns the amanat to the person. When he makes a promise, he does not break it. When buying from somebody, he does not criticize and demean the goods without any basis. Meaning when now he goes to buy something from somebody, maybe he's a dealer, he's buying, for example, watches. So now when the customer comes to sell a watch, he finds this fault, finds that fault in the watch, and makes him decrease the price. So a good trader is one that doesn't do that. There's a fair value to it, attach a fair value. If the customer, he wants to sell it, he will sell it to you. And if he doesn't want to sell it, no problem also. So he does not criticize the goods. And when he sells his own goods, he does not resort to exaggeration in praising them. And when he's selling his good, he overpraises him. That this got this quality and that quality, that is why it's worth so much. I am actually giving it to you at so much. He doesn't do this. When a demand is made of him for what he is owing, he does not duck and dive. This is very common. People, they buy goods on account, particularly from the suppliers, and when it's time to pay, now they don't want to pay. And how many times people say, the man is gone for Umrah, he's gone for holiday, but the money that he's owing, he hasn't paid his money over here. One person, unfortunately, we have come to such a stage. Qurbani is an ibadat. It's actually an ibadat of Allah Ta'ala. And it is wajib on a person to make qurbani. People, they order the qurbani animal. They do the qurbani, they don't pay the man for the qurbani animal. Now how can that be sawab in the court of Allah Ta'ala? One person, he went to one farmer, and the white farmer, so the white farmer told him, he says, you Muslim, I don't want to see you. So he said, why, what's the problem? He says, one guy, he came and he bought the sheep from me, qurbani time, 100,000 rand worth, so much of sheep. He says he took the money and he ran away. So ibadat, we're making ibadat of Allah Ta'ala with stolen goods. So when a demand is made of him for what he is owing, he does not duck and dive. And when he has a right over someone else, he is not hard and unrelenting. Benefit. Consider what a concise hadith this is. Generally, many undesirable things are to be found in traders and businessmen which have been discussed here. So many of this is common in today, in our times, it is common amongst the businessmen. One in whom the things discussed are to be found will earn a pure and pristine livelihood. Number one should firmly ensure that these things are kept in mind and acted upon. Never say anything contrary to reality in order to sell products. What is the reality of the products? This is the product. You want it, you take it. If you don't want it, no problem. One person, he was selling his car, and the customer came to buy it. It was a white person that came to buy the car. So when he came to buy the car, this person, the bumper of the car, some years back it was knocked. So he had it repaired and he had the invoice also for it. So when the customer came to buy the car, normally the people, they don't say this is an accident car. They conceal that. Why? Because if you're going to say it's an accident car, then the person won't want to buy it. So he told him, see, this is the car, and this bumper, this is where it was knocked, and this is how it was repaired. And there's the invoice also over here. So he said, the white man is telling now, he's saying that till today you still get honest people like yourself. We don't find this anymore. So a person, he is honest. When he's selling his vehicle or whatever he is selling, he must be honest in that. The person, he took the car and he went away. Happily he took the car. Never say anything contrary to reality in order to sell products. Adopt trustworthiness and honesty, and never resort to adulteration of products. Number two, when making a promise, be certain to fulfill it. Never make a promise merely to pacify the other party with no intention to fulfill it. When we go for credit to the wholesalers, many a time we fill in the credit application form. And in that credit application form, we promise them, we sign, I'm going to pay within 30 days, I'm going to pay within 60 days. What is that? That is a promise that you are making to that person. I'm going to pay in this time, in this 30 days or in this 60-day period. Now a person, after 30 days, he should, when 30 days up, he should pay that account. He shouldn't now delay that account more than 30 days. And if you can't make it in that 30 days, go to that wholesaler, go to the supplier and tell him, see, I know I owe you the money within 30 days. 30 days are up. I don't have the money. Can we make some arrangement? Give me a little bit of extension, few days more. I will pay you at a little later stage. If he gives the extension, no problem. By all means, it is totally permissible. But now to make that man wait for his money, whereas you promised him, that is not correct. Number 3, do not criticize goods when buying from others in order to pay less for the products. It is the habit of traders to praise their own goods when selling them and criticizing the goods of others when buying from them without any due basis, thereby trying to secure a lower price on the goods and make more profit for them. This should never be done. Similarly, when someone else's right is concerned, do not delay in settling it and do not delay in settling it. People generally want their rights to be fulfilled as quick as possible while making others wait before fulfilling their rights. When somebody is owing me money, I want my money on time. There mustn't be no delay. You told me you're going to give me at a certain time, I want my money. But when we have to pay somebody else, that person can wait. Now there's no problem with that. So that's what he's saying, that this is the habit amongst the people. People generally want their rights to be fulfilled as quickly as possible while making others wait before fulfilling their rights, by making excuses and by ducking and diving. Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq, inshallah.